Place the light bulbs in the letter I of the Mirage sign.
Welcome back to another episode where we're at Las Vegas. Check out where we're at today. Hope you enjoy. It's day 2 of our Las Vegas trip. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I highly recommend checking it out if you want to see more details about the 7 Magic Mountains, Meow Wolf's Omega Mart, and more. Today, Anthony and I are going to be enjoying breakfast at La Crêperie, a more affordable cafe-style eatery inside the Paris Hotel adjacent to the Horseshoe where we're staying at. Anthony got a blueberry lemon crepe with lemon cream, berry sauce, blueberries, powdered sugar, and whipped cream, and I got a Monte Cristo with turkey, ham, Swiss cheese, strawberry jam, micro basil, and sugar. They were delicious. After exiting Paris, we enjoyed the details in the architecture on the exterior of the structure that we had not noticed the night before. Anthony and I were ready to start our adventure, but not before getting our drink for the day. I got a strawberry green tea with boba and jellies at Happy Lemon, and then we were ready to start out exploring Caesar's Palace. The Green Fairy Garden seemed to be closed off for a ticketed nighttime event, so we continued exploring around the grounds, taking in the sheer opulence and grandeur of one of Vegas's most iconic hotels. Here are some must-see landmarks that you can't miss. First, the statues and fountains at the Porte Cochère in the main entrance has some smaller replicas of Roman statues. The lobby houses one of the man himself, Julius Caesar, as well as other historical figures and decorations in the style of the Roman Empire to really immerse you and give you that feeling of being in Rome. Upon delving deeper into the belly of Caesar's palace, we ran into an exact replica of David by Michelangelo. And let me tell you, it was huge. Here's Anthony just below his feet for scale. Another must-see landmark is the Colosseum Theater and the forum shops leading to the Fountain of the Gods. Here you can see Jupiter, king of the gods, alongside Neptune, god of the sea, Diana, goddess of the hunt, Mars, god of war, and mythical creatures like Pegasus. If you're a fan of the bazaar, you can check out the Mitsubishi spiral escalators by the forum shops, and don't forget, here at the smaller recreation of the Trevi Fountain.
In Roman it says the forum shops.
Oh really? Where at?
Maxim something Shopolis.
Oh, that's a good deduction.
I'm sure
it's probably accurate.
Yeah.
The details are amazing. Next up, at the Venetian, you're going to want to check out the gondola rides, which at the moment were only working inside the hotel by the Grand Canal shops as the outside was under construction. If you keep walking around, you may run into a curious show like this one. The Venetian, like the Bellagio Conservatory from the day before, also had a love theme going on, so Anthony and I took advantage of the nice backdrop. After passing by a historical replica gondola and a fancy neon restaurant, we made our way to the Wynn. The decorations of the lobby could very well compete with those at the Bellagio Conservatory. This one is one of the newest hotels on the Strip after all. Speaking of newest hotels, we made our way to the newest one on the Strip, Resorts World. While it's been heavily criticized for its inconsistent theming, I enjoyed the modern look and pop of color in the decoration style. Here we decided to go to the food court to Tiger Sugar for our second boba of the day, and I got the black sugar boba black tea and lunch at Galen Claypot Rice, where we both ordered the chicken claypot rice. Before heading over to our next destination, Anthony and I were witnesses to a Vegas brawl. As we made our way south and passed by the Brooklyn Bridge, we decided to go into New York, New York. After eating a pretzel with everything on it at New York Pretzel, we stopped by Hershey's Chocolate World to get a quick, unique bite and check out the chocolate Statue of Liberty before looking at the real deal outside. Across the street was Leo the Lion at the MGM Grand. Roar. And diagonal to that was Excalibur in all its medieval backlit glory. This becomes even more majestic at sundown, as does New York, New York. You can tell I was very excited to go here next, as I had heard it is still one of the best themed hotels on the Strip. A little house by the empty moat greeted us as we got closer, and the inside welcomed us with indeed very good theming. We stopped by the DQ in the arcade area to get a pair of orange Juliuses before walking around looking at the appropriately themed games. Everywhere you looked, there were medieval style decorations, which was very satisfying. Afterwards, we went to check out the Luxor, another hotel with an exciting and appropriate desert theme like the Mirage. I recommend taking your time outside to enjoy the views of the statues, Sphinx, and hotel, which is aptly shaped like a pyramid. The entrance was decorated with a pair of Anubis statues and pharaoh sarcophaguses, and then going inside the lobby was amazing. I love me an intricately themed hotel, and going the extra mile of shaping the hotel the way they did was insane. There's a lot of attention to detail, though some strangely out-of-place buildings are also present. The Luxor is home to the Bodies exhibit and Titanic the Artifact exhibit, which I hope you look forward to seeing in the next episode. Going back up the strip, we stopped by the M&M store, a multi-level shop with everything you can imagine, merch themed after the adorable rainbow-colored sugar-coated chocolates. We really enjoyed all the neon lights and random installations before going to our next destination. We're about to see the Mirage show, the Mirage Volcano show. It's gonna go away this year. So if you're around, you should definitely catch it. I know there are newer shows. We sacrificed the Lake of Dreams to see this because this one's going away. The Lake of Dreams is new and it's gonna stay here for a while, thanks to Instagram. So. The volcano show at the Mirage. We're so lucky that we got to see it because this is the last year that it's going to be up. The Hard Rock Cafe apparently bought the Mirage for $1.1 billion. I looked up an article because I was like, wasn't this place closing? And I wanted to know more details, and they're getting rid of it, and apparently they released like an image showing that they're going to replace it with a giant guitar that on the concept art at least shows that it's like 3 times as big as Treasure Island, which is like impossible because I don't think there's any other hotel that's that tall. But it's sad because when you think of Las Vegas and you think of the desert, you think of an oasis, and they're getting rid of the one hotel that makes the most sense to be in Las Vegas in the desert. Yeah. So that's upsetting.
It's so pretty out here too.
Yeah, they're
all the water, all the
right behind us.
Trees. Everything like that.
Yeah.
And the volcano show was cool too.
Yeah. I mean, we haven't been inside, so I'm assuming it's like pretty outdated maybe. But the outside's fantastic. I feel like what they should have done is just redo the inside, make it more like jungle themed, like an oasis. Not like completely retheme it. They're gonna completely tear it down to its concrete skeleton, and it's kind of a bummer.
Yeah, it's probably gonna take a long time. And I wouldn't be surprised if it like
20 years.
It's gonna be one of those things.
It's like one of those things where the hotel's like halfway through construction, then they cancel it, and then someone else buys it.
Or it's like, what is
tears it down again.
Yeah.
And it's just an empty lot. Like Vegas is filled with a lot of empty lots outside of the very center of the strip. So, we have a lot of opinions about this, but yeah. It's a bummer, but we're very happy and thankful that we got to see the show and we got to experience it. It was actually supposed to be gone by now, but they made an announcement that it was going to continue going and they're going to keep it open while they do some of the construction. But I mean, at some point they're going to have to, because they said they were going to tear it all down. So.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
Yeah, but hopefully if you guys are planning to come to Vegas anytime soon, hopefully it's still here by the time this video comes out. So yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed it in the past or enjoy it in the near future before it goes away. Up next, we made a stop at the Siegfried and Roy Monument, which may only be of interest for my viewers that are millennials and above. We also stopped by the Treasure Island Hotel to look at some of the still standing pirate decorations, even though a lot of it, like the pirate show, are no longer in operation. I highly recommend passing by to still check out what they have if you enjoy a good pirate theme. The inside is also themed like a coastal town a la Pirates of the Caribbean, but with less impressive decor when comparing to some of its neighbors. After a long day walking up and down the strip, it was now finally time to bring this day to a close. Alright guys, this is the end of this episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed our adventures here in Vegas together. Let us know in the comments down below which was your favorite part. I hope you guys share with your friends if you really enjoyed it, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!